shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing Jones. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background. Now Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
That's the score. Packers 7, Cardinals 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Max Crosby coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers. Just 2 for 7 throwing the football. But he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. There, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken in at the 11. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cardinals make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get, and this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alabama. Back and reload.
Here's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Arizona. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Jones now on 1st down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 23-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. An inside give to Jones. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Moore, the man in motion. Brady now on first down. That is caught by Anderson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to look deep for Moore. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with an initial, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Oh, partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off the bootleg, Jones. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive...
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. To throw is Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Brady to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for two. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Really? This cannot be happening! What just happened? Seriously, what even was that play? Regular! Hey, 56!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. This is taken in by McBride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A game there of 30 big ones. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. An inside give, Brown. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use all those timeouts without making any headway.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Here's 42. Cardinals 39. Pat O'Donnell to kick off.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Packers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too will leave here at 1.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can next double me, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it